themes and elements that may be disturbing to some viewers. If you are listening to this, don't say every time warn you. Cupcakes. The air was warm, the sun was shining, and every pony in Ponyville was having a glorious day. The town square was bustling and crowded with and busy ponies filled the streets. All of the pony folk seemed to have somewhere specific to be, all except Rainbow Dash. Her place was in the sky. She tore freely through the air, speeding one way and the next, buzzing the treetops and racing the wind. The blue Pegasus swooped over the schoolyard, much to the delight of the children, then climbed several hundred feet and dove, streaking downward as fast as she could. Seconds before hitting the ground, her wings flew open and she pulled back into the clear blue. The rainbow felt alive. Suddenly, Dash remembered that she had somewhere to be. She was supposed to meet with Pinkie Pie in 5 minutes. Dash had gotten so caught up in her exercises that she nearly forgotten that Pinkie Pie had asked to meet her at Turkey Cube Corner at 3. Pinkie hadn't said why or what they'd be doing, but Dash knew that with Pinkie it could be anything. Dash wasn't sure if she really wanted to go though. She was so engaged in her stunts that she thought about blowing Pinkie off to continue flying, but Dash's conscience got the better of her. She knew that it would hurt Pinkie's feelings. After all, Pinkie said it was going to be something special just for the two of them. Dash considered it and thought, why not? What did she have to lose? Heck, it might be more pranking. Pinkie might have found a bunch more fun stuff to pull on folks. They had so much fun last time that she kicked into overdrive to make up for last time and sped to her appointment. Dash walked into the store and she was immediately greeted by her host, who was bouncing in excitement. Yay, you're here! I've been waiting all day, said the jumping pony. Sorry if I'm a little late, Pinkie. I was doing my afternoon exercise and I lost track of time, Dash apologized. Pinkie Pie giggled and responded in a gleefully reassuring tone. That's okay. You're here now. What's a few more minutes? I've been so excited thinking about all the fun stuff we're going to do. I haven't stopped bouncing since I woke up. I almost forgot to breathe. I've been so happy. Dash gave a slightly uncomfortable laugh. She had always appreciated Pinkie Pie's friendly, outgoing way of life, but Pinkie's overabundant enthusiasm almost creeped her out. Dash maintained a polite expression. However, Pinkie was this worked up. Whatever she had planned must be good. So you're ready to get started, Rainbow Dash? I've got everything ready, the pink pony said. Dash psyched herself up. You betcha, Pinkie. So what do y'all got planned? Are you going to prank somebody? You got a couple of good ones I've been thinking about. Or maybe you've got some stunts you think I should try. Or perhaps making cupcakes, Pinkie happily announced. Baking? Dash was disappointed. Pinkie, you know I'm not good at baking. Remember last time? Oh, that's not a problem at all. I only need your help making them. I'll be doing most of the work, Pinkie explained. Dash thought for a second. Well, alright, I guess that's okay. What exactly do you need? That's the spirit. Here you go. Pinkie handed Dash a cupcake. Dash was puzzled. I thought I was helping you bake. I made this one just before you got here. So this is taste testing or something? Sorta, Pinkie said. Dash tried and popped the pastry into her mouth. She chewed a bit and swallowed. Not bad. Okay, now what? Dash asked. Now, Pinkie informed her, you take a nap. Puzzled, Dash opened her mouth, but felt instantly lightheaded. A wave of dizziness washed over her. The world spun, and seconds later she collapsed onto the floor. When Dash regained consciousness, she found herself in a dark room. She tried to shake her head, but found that a taut leather strap held her firmly in place. She struggled to move, but the braces around her chest and limbs glued her to a rack formed by a series of sturdy planks, which spread her legs wide apart. Dash's wings were the only part of her not tied down, and they fluttered frantically while they struggled to escape. As she whizzed, Pinkie jumped suddenly into her line of sight. Goody, you're awake. Now we can get started, Pinky stated gleefully. She bounded into the darkness and quickly reappeared, pushing a small cart covered with a cloth. Pinky, what's going on here? I can't move, Dash said urgently. Well, duh, that's because you're tied down, chided Pinky. That's why you can't move. I don't think you need to be told that. But why? What's happening? So I said I was going to help make cupcakes. You are. You see, I ran out of special ingredient. I need to get more. Special ingredient? Dash was now breathing heavily and starting to panic. What special ingredient? Pinky giggled and responded. You silly! Dash's eyes widened and her face contorted in fear. Then she started to laugh and said in a voice bordering on hysteria, "Ooh, you really got me there, Pinky. But tricking me into thinking I'm going to get made into a cupcake. I got, I gotta tell you, this is the best prank yet. You win. You're the best." Pinky only giggled even more. "Aw, thanks, Dash. But I haven't done any pranks today, so I can't accept praise." Dash was struggling again. "Pinky, come on, this isn't funny." "Then why were you laughing?" Before Dash could answer, Pinky grabbed the claws and whipped it off the cart. On the cart was a tray containing various sharp medical tools and knives carefully organized and wickedly sharp, as well as a large medical bag. Now Dash was in full panic mode. She was starting to hyperventilate. Her mind raced as she tried to reason with Pink Pony. "You can't do this, Pinky. I'm your friend." "I know you are, and that's why I'm so happy that I've got you here. We got to share your last month together, just you and me." Pinky was skipping again. "But the other ponies will wonder who I am. When the clouds pile up, they'll come looking for me, and you'll get find out." Dash cried in desperation. "Oh, Dash," said Pinky, "don't worry. There are plenty of Pegasus ponies. Take care of a few clouds, and besides, no one will find out. How long do you think I've been doing this?" And with that ominous statement, the lights suddenly came to life and revealed the rest of the room. Oh no! Dash reeled in horror at the image presented to her. The room was decorated with a typical but twisted Pinkie Pie flair. Colorful streamers of dried entrails fluttered around on the ceiling. Brightly painted skulls of all sizes were attached to the walls. An organ done up in pastel was filled with helium were tied to the back of chairs. The tables and chairs were made of bones and the preserved flesh of past ponies. Dash cringed upon seeing the centerpiece of the table nearest to her. The heads of 4 foes, their eyes closed as if they were sleeping, were wearing party hats made from their own skin. With a thrill of terror, Dash recognized one of them as Apple Bloom's classmate, Twist. Dash's eyes darted back and forth and then fell upon a patchwork of banners hanging from the rafters, made from several tanned pony's hides. The words, "Life is a party," were scrawled on it in blood red. Dash's attention was brought back by a party horn unfurling and tickling her nose. She gaped at Pinkie Pie, who was staring at right in front of her. The party pony was wearing a dress quilted from dried skin, embolized with cutie marks. On her back fluttered 6 Pegasus wings, all of different colors. As the Earth pony skipped in excitement, her necklace of several unicorn horns clashed together loudly. "Like it?" Pinkie asked. "I made it myself." Desperately, Dash pleaded with the smiling pony before her. "Pinkie, please, I'm sorry if I did anything to you. I didn't mean it. Please let me go. I promise I won't tell anyone." "Oh, Dash, you didn't do anything. It's just that your number came up, and, well, I don't make the rules. You can't turn back now." Dash was tearing up. How could this be happening? "Aw, don't be sad, Dash," said Pinkie. "Look, this'll cheer you up. I brought you a friend." Seemingly unknown, Pinkie produced a brightly painted blue and yellow skull. It's about pony size, but it had a redefining feature, a beak. Yeah, Dash gaped in shock. Is, is that... Is that... "Hey, Dash, let's hang out together. These ponies are lame-os. Dweebs. Pinkie mimicked. "I caught her right before she left town. Remember when I left the party for about 20 minutes? That was enough time to play with her, of course. I had to wait till after the party to do that. boy, am I glad I did. It was worth it for the flavor alone. Griffins taste like two animals at once. It's amazing. I know she didn't have a number like everyone else at Ponyville, but when was I going to get another chance to try Griffin? I probably should have asked her where she came from, so I could have gotten more, but I forgot. I'll tell you what, though. She was quite the fighter. She lasted a long time, which was a lot of fun for me. I got the chance to play with somebody other than a pony and try new things. It's too bad had such a meanie mouth. She said so much bad stuff, I just had to take her tongue out. You know, bad language makes for bad feelings, Rainbow Dash. Dash didn't have anything to say. She just sobbed and writhed in her tight bonds. Well, said Pinky with an air of fun. That's enough reminiscence. It's time to begin. Putting down Gilda's skull, the pink pony gripped the scalpel and in the clasp of her hoof and walked over to Rainbow Dash's right flank. Without any flare, Pinky placed the blade an inch above Dash's union leg and began a circular cut around it. Dash shouted in pain and tried desperately to pull away, but the braces held her still. Finishing the incision, Pinky grabbed the curved skinning knife from the tray, up her face in concentration. She worked under Rainbow Dash's skin and sliced the hide away from the muzzle. Dash ground her teeth as she tearfully watched it as her flesh peeled off. Pinky then moved to the other side and repeated the process on Dash's left flank. Once she had finished, Pinky held up both cutie marks in front of her friend and started waving them like pom-poms. Dash just whimpered. Her thighs burned like nothing she had felt before. Placing the racket back to the skin down, Pinky selected a large butcher knife and walked down the blue pegs. Hope you don't mind. I think I'm going to wing it now, Pinky laughed as she grabbed Dash's left wing in her mouth and placed with it for a few seconds, yanking it back to the sharp pan. Reignited the fire in Dash's flank. Then, stretching the wing out, Pinky brought the blade down, hard to the base. Instantly, Dash screamed and thrashed and repented. The moment she out Pinky's aim, she tried to hit the monkey again, but missed, and carved a huge slice into Dash's back. Dash, you gotta stay still or I'll keep missing, scolded Pinky as her friend held. Pinky took another whack, but hit her target. She swung again and again. Blood spurted into the air. Pinky realized she wasn't getting anywhere. The blade just wasn't going to the bone. I guess I forgot to sharpen it. I'll try something else, said Pinky mouth as she tossed the knife over her shoulder, bedding his blade on the table. Through the haze of pain and tears, Dash heard the sound of a metal box opening and closing. Got it! Hey, Dad, why does it call it a hacksaw? This doesn't hack. Hacking is what to do with the knife. This is a saw. I don't get it. Ash placed the tool over the mangled flesh of the last attempt. Standing on her hind legs, she worked the saw back and forth with her front hooves, sliced effortlessly through the bone and skin. The feeling of the jagged teeth grinding into her made Dash want to vomit. She watched numbly as her wing flew over her head and landed with the fluff on the table. Pinky moved to the next wing and started. Dash didn't struggle this time. She'd given up on trying to fight and focused on choking back screams of agony. Abruptly, the song paused. Pinky was only halfway done, doing a sliver. Hey, Dash, Pinky paused. Sing fast. Suddenly, Pinky yanked the wing as hard as she could. The bone snapped, but the blue pony's skin held, then tore away. The pull ripped away from the long strip of flesh all the way down Dash's back to her rump. Her body seethed at the unexpected trauma as her pelvis tensed up. Dash felt a warm release between her legs, and her loud, unending melody of pain filled the room. Unable to catch her breath, she blacked out. Dash roared with gas. The stench of her urine filled her mucus-caked nostrils. Her vision swam into focus. She felt very powdery Pinkie Pie removing a large adrenaline needle from her chest. Stomping her hooves, the frustrated Pinkie lashed out at her helpless victim. Did anybody teach you manners? It's very rude to fall asleep when someone invites you over to spend time with them. How would you like if I came over to your house and went to sleep? Oh, I'm sorry, Dash. You're so boring. I think I'll take a nap. You think I like always doing this by myself? I told you how excited I got when I found you were next. I was excited to have a friend be here with you all. But now you've got to be in some cigarette. You know, I thought you were tough. I thought you could handle anything. I've had full stand-up better than you. Do I have to baby you, huh? Is that how you want me to remember you? As a baby? As Pinky stopped to catch her breath, Dash blinked and sobbed softly. Her back was in agony, her sides were on fire, and there was intense pain in one of her legs. As Dash blinked again, she saw Pinky pop something red into her mouth and began to chew. Noticing Dash stares, Pinky quickly gulped the morsel down. What? Oh, this? Well, you were asleep. I got a little impatient and helped myself to a small sample. I got it from your leg. You're not bad. Want to try them? Without waiting for a response, Pinky shoved a strip of meat into a revolted Pegasus pony's mouth. Dash gagged and immediately spit it out. Dash frowned. Pinky frowned and picked up the chunk of flesh. If you don't want it, you could have said no. She contemplated the discarded snotty morsel and gulped it up. It's not that you haven't had my cupcakes before. Swallowing, Pinky turned her attention to a small can on the tray. She removed the lid, revealing that it was full of red-hot coals. Lying on top of the coals were several large nails, as the adrenaline filled her veins. Dash began to panic again. Picking up the can, Dash walked over to Dash's left. Pinky walked over to Dash's left, holding some tongs with her mouth. Pinky carefully picked up the nail, positioned it at the seam between the victim's front leg and hoof. Grabbed the hammer and took it carefully. No, Pinky, Dash screamed. No! No! The hammer came down and the nail punctured Dash's skin. The white-hot burning was too much. Dash screamed as she pulled and thrashed at the braces, causing her raw skin to rub and tear. Pinky tried to line up with another nail, but she couldn't find her aim, and let out a frustrated grunt. Pinky brought the hammer back to take a while to me. Dash burst out, crying and begging. Please, stop! Please stop! Pinky rolled her eyes. Putting down the hammer and tongs, she walked back in front of her friend, stared pensively at the broken Pegasus. Kilda didn't even cry this much when she had a live Sprite stuffed down her throat. Pinky thought for a minute about what to do next, then had a sudden spark of inspiration. Rotating a wheel on the rag, Pinky laid Dash on her back, then moved the Dash's hind legs, bringing the can with her. Picking her tools, Pinky drove a searing hot spike of metal directly into the bottom of Dash's hoof. As Dash yelled in pain, Pinky moved around and drove the second nail to her other hoof. Next, Pinky went back to her yard and located an enormous battery and controller, which she dragged over to where she was working. She tied copper wire between the terminal and the nail, driven into Dash's hoof, then gave Dash a wink and flipped the switch. Electricity rocketed through Dash's body. The blue pony reacted immediately. Her body seized a muzzle snapped taut. Dash's hips thrust skyward. Her eyes rolled back and she let out a deep throat-shredding cry. Pinky giggled and danced in place, then reached down and turned up the juice. Dash convulsed uncontrollably, and her bladder emptied once more. After about 5 minutes, Pinky shut the power. Wisp of steam rose from the thin fur around Dash's hooves. The air reeked of cooked flesh and burnt enamel. Pinky rotated Dash upright again and tried to snap the drooling, delirious pony back into Dash, Rainbow Dash, wake up! Dash moaned and managed to give a weak acknowledgement. Pinky studied her handiwork, then reached her medicine bag and pressed his large syringe. Hey, time for the last round! Dash focused blearily on the needle. Pinky took his question what it is. Just a little something to take the pain away, Pinky informed Dash as she walked around to her victim's ruined back. Dash flinched as Pinky jammed the needle into her lower part of the blue pony's spine. Moving in front of her friend again, Pinky leaned down and elaborated. In a few minutes, you won't be able to feel anything below your ribcage. Then you'll be able to stay awake to watch the harvest. Dash started to cry again. Pinky, she choked up. Yeah, I want to go home. Yeah, I could see you wanting to do that, replied the party pony. Sometimes I just want to give up and say, I'm done with this mess and go to bed. But you know what? You can't shrug off your responsibilities. You gotta pull yourself and meet the challenges head on. That's the only way you're going to get ahead in life. Then she hung her head and cried. Minutes passed as the drug took effect. Eventually, Dash was completely numb from her chest to her flanks. At this point, Pinky approached with his scalpel. Glancing at Dash and smiling, Pinky made a long horizontal cut across Pegasus Pony's pelvis, just above her crotch. Moving up Dash's body, Pinky made a similar incision under her ribs. Finally, Pinky made a long vertical cut down Dash's stomach, connecting the first two. Looks like I got my eye on you, Dash, Pinky giggled. With a most gooey sound, the flaps of skin opened. The sight of her organs and the lack of feeling caused Dash's breathing to intensify. Pinky carefully sliced open Dash's abdominal sac and grabbed her large intestines. She separated the organ from the rest of the digestive tract and pulled it out of the new cavity. Pinky grew joyful, laughing as she gutted her friend. Pinky began to make jokes. Dash, growing weaker from this new source of blood loss, tried desperately to shut out the macabre comedy act. Look at me, I'm Rudy, Pinky laughed, slinging the intestinal tube around her neck, spraying blood in all directions. Isn't this my new scar so pretty? Reaching back inside, she sliced the smaller intestine off from the bowl, squeezing out the excess excrement. Pinky filled the slimy organ through teeth and dragged it back and forth. That's to say you gotta floss every day, Dad. Dash was barely aware of what was going on anymore. The shock had caused her to fade. Disappointed, Pinky into Blue Pony guts, ramping up her routine. Aw, don't go yet, Dad. Pinky started pulling at the rest of Dash's organ, pausing with each remove. I know I can't be a real pancreas, but you know I'm just kidding with you. You really got to learn to liver it up. Boy, these jokes are getting better. Guess you gotta develop a stomach for them. Pinky placed the discarded body parts into a bucket, keeping the last one for a bit longer. Ooh, bagpipes, she said, placing the end of Dash's esophagus into her mouth and the stomach in her armpit. She squeezed and spurted out of acid hit her tongue. Ew! Oh, hey, look, there's your cupcake, Dash. Dash didn't hear her tormentor. She had slipped from consciousness minutes ago. She, not yet satisfied, hit Dash with another adrenaline shot. Dash woke up for the last time, her heart pounding. Warm blood flowed out from the wound in her chest in great spurt. It wouldn't be long now. Pinky brought Dash around onto her back again and straddled the Blue Pony's chest, scalpel at the ready. You know, Dad, I'm disappointed. I thought we would have lasted longer. I really wanted to spend more time with you before we got here, but I guess it's my fault, Dash. I should have taken it a little slower. Oh well, it was really nice knowing you, Dash. The blade sunk into the Blue's throat and worked its way up Dash's chin. Coming back down, Pinky's scalpel then circled Dash's neck. The last thing Rim would have felt was her skin being cut away from her skull, the metal of the blade scraping her teeth. Then she was gone. Pinkie Pie stared into the mirror. She had done a really good job, even keeping the eyelids. She winked, and Dash winked back. Mickey smiled. But still, she was sad that her friend was now gone. Dash had only lasted 50 minutes, not nearly as long as Pinkie Pie had wanted. She looked back at the cadaver hanging in the center of the room, the last of her friend's fluid draining into a pan. Yep, no more Rainbow Dash. As she looked, Pinkie cocked her head. She began to take notice of the fact that there really wasn't much damage to the corpse. In fact, the pink pony mused, I think an idea exploded in her head. She was good at sewing, and she had all the pieces. All she had to do was put them back together. Yeah, she just had to do some stuffing and bingo. She'd have Rainbow Dash forever. In fact, thought Pinkie, That's what she'd do for all her best friends when their numbers came up. She was so excited. She skipped right over the body with her Skinner and got started. Cupcakes were Pinkie Pie had a friend to make. Okay, I thought this creepypasta was kinda good. It still leaves a few questions unanswered, like who made the rules if Pinkie Pie didn't, and I thought it kind of ran on and on. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to do something different and voice the actual, and be like voice actors for other parts, send me a Skype name in one of my earlier videos. I hope to see you next time in a new creepypasta reading. This has been Cupcakes, and goodbye.